D99, generando tus sentidos.
Ed Sheeran, thank you so much for being on Mike on the Radio. It's a pleasure. It's your last leg of the race. You've been to Mexico City. You've been to Guadalajara. What's the best experience you've had here in Mexico?
Street tacos. Street tacos, yeah. Because I've had Tex-Mex before, and Tex-Mex in England is hard-shell tacos. And I've always preferred enchiladas or quesadillas, but here, actually having a real taco properly from the street, a person squeezing out the juice with their hands, it's just, that's the best experience.
Did you get a tummy ache or was it okay?
No, I got taken to the right ones, the ones that won't give you stomach. I mean, they were still cheap, but it wasn't a bad one.
It was what, 20p?
I think I bought 14 of them and it was $2. Yeah.
That's pretty good. So you started off while you were 16 years of age. That's a fairly young age. And someone helped you, someone really special. And I'm talking about Elton John. How did you meet him?
I was touring with this guy called Just Jack, and Jack was signed to Elton's management, and I met him through that, basically. That was almost 10 years ago. Yeah.
And how did Elton John help you out?
He took me on his management company, so yeah, he basically gave me a kickstart, and ever since then he's been very involved in my career.
So how does your love for music flourish? I know both of your parents are artists, so how did it all start?
I mean, both my parents are into music, and they've always encouraged me to be quite free, I guess, and I just wanted to play guitar and sing songs, so I got to do that.
And regarding, for example, your first gig, can you remember your first gig? Where it was? How much did you get? Your first paid gig, though. Do you remember?
I think it was someone's wedding. I think I got 50 quid to play someone's wedding. Yeah. I did that quite a lot.
You did whose songs, by the way? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember playing Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. A Van Morrison song, Into the Mystic, and I think Wonderwall by Oasis. Yeah.
That's a classic for all British people, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of like the go-to acoustic guitar song.
So, by the way, you then, afterward, when you're 16, you quit middle school? And you went straight to London, am I right?
Yeah, around that time.
And after that, you left for LA. What was that like?
You know what? I didn't really leave for LA. I only went to LA for a month, but and that was a long time. That was about 4 years after that. So yeah, it was just I'd spent a lot of time in England doing the same shows, and I needed to break it up a little bit. So I went to LA for a month and did a month of shows, and then came back.
What is it in the water in the UK that there's a lot of British artists?
Our radio, I think. Our radio plays all sorts of music. It doesn't have to be a hit for the radio to play it. Therefore, things that are a little bit more left of centre, like a band like Alt J, for instance, can go on to become an arena-selling act in England, whereas they might not necessarily get top 40 mainstream pop play in America. They'd get pop radio essentially play in England because we have basically the BBC has to play a certain amount of all types of music. It can't just play Justin Bieber or Beyonce. It has to play Justin Bieber, Beyonce, grime music, rock music, alternative music. It has to play a wide spread. So you have a lot more artists getting successful, basically.
I notice, and everyone obviously notices, you're in love with your tattoos, and you have a very special one you did regarding Barcelona. What's it with you and Barcelona?
I like Barcelona. I like Spain. I like paella. I like sangria, and I don't know. Spain's our country that we go on holiday in England. No one goes on holiday to England. Everyone in England goes on holiday to Spain. So we grow up in Spain basically in the summer. Because
it's cheaper, or is it just because it's warmer?
It's warmer. It's not massively expensive to go over there. You could probably get a flight for probably around $100 over there. And it's it's good. It's good culture.
But you even have a song dedicated to Barcelona. Was there a love or something? I don't know. Maybe or your parents just love Barcelona as well, or did you have?
That was more. I've done a few shows in Barcelona, and it's always come usually like the tail end of the tour, so we end up having a big party there. So that was that's usually, yeah, that's kind of why I think.
Is this the first time you've actually been abroad, as in Mexico-wise?
Yeah, I mean I've been abroad a lot, but this is the first time I've been in Mexico.
Anything else you would want to visit in Mexico, or what else would you want to, like, I don't know, experiment?
I haven't been to the beach yet in Mexico, and I haven't been to a tequila distillery. We were going to go to one in Guadalajara, but didn't end up going.
I did not want to bring this up, and you can't drink it because your security people did not let me. But I'll give this to you as proper tequila, because I know you had mezcal and you like margaritas. This is proper tequila and not the bullshit tequila you get over there.
Well, I drink Don Julio 1942 in England, which is, you know, like that's that. I have a cupboard full of it. That's like I've got like 20 bottles at home just waiting to get drunk. That's my shit.
But now you know how to do proper tacos, right?
Yeah. See,
Old El Paso is not proper Mexican food. No.
it's fucking great though, man. I love it.
That's Tex-Mex though.
Fajitas. You don't really have fajitas over here.
No, fajitas are Tex-Mex. Mexican, Texan.
See, I love fajitas, man. Fucking dig fajitas. They're my shit. Cool.
So there's a lot of unfortunate events. No problem. There's a lot of unfortunate events that have happened in England. I mean, yesterday was the London Tower.
Over the road from my house. My girlfriend took a picture of it today, and it's literally from our roof. It's like it's mad. It's mad. So she's been out with my cousin today. We emptied out our whole closet, and it's all gone. So we have to go clothes shopping again. But it's it's mad like that. But that whole area's come together. Like that, everyone's helping out. It just shows terrible things like that happen. Just bring us closer together.
Even the borough markets just opened. I'm not sure if it was today or it was yesterday. I mean, what's happening in the UK? I mean, you guys got out of the Brexit. I don't know if you were in favor or against it, but does that have to do with it?
No, that doesn't have anything to do with it. I just think, you know, it's not just the UK. I think the world's in a bit of turmoil at the moment. But the one thing it's bringing out of people is no, man, the opposite. Community and love. Like, I don't know what it's like over here, whether it's bringing out hate over here.
We don't have terrorists. We have narcos. We have drug dealers. Totally different story.
Yeah, but for me in the UK, seeing what's happened is it's just bringing people closer together, and everyone's helping each other, which I think is a really everything that's happening is so terrible, but there's some wonderful things coming out of it, which is people are helping their fellow man and their neighbours, which is you know, I think that's a really nice thing to see.
Is there a phrase when you guide your life by? So it's like it's one phrase I always remind myself of.
No, I guess just like smile. I guess try and
be okay in the end.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like nothing unless you're gonna die. There's a lot that can. Anytime that I've made a massive mistake and you think it's the end of the world, like the next day it gets better, and the next day it gets better, and then the next day it gets better. So like anytime I've really fucked up personally, I tend to just sort of like ride through it, and then eventually it flattens out.
3 top things that are on your bucket list. Speaking of death.
Bucket list. I want to go to Hawaii. Never been there. Everyone talks about Hawaii. I want to play a show in Jamaica. Really want to do that. And go to South Africa. Yeah, I'd like to see South Africa, because that's like miles. That's one of the furthest places from where we are. I mean, Australia's pretty far, but it's just miles down. So like, I've been to West Africa, but really, really Southern Africa I'd like to go to.
So you basically love the beach, from what I can tell.
Not beach. I just like places that I haven't been. And I've been to quite a lot of places. So, haven't been to Hawaii, haven't been to Jamaica, haven't been to South Africa. Those are 3 places I'd like to go to.
Anything else you want to add to your Mexican fans that are watching right now on Facebook Live? And they will be watching, obviously, this recording and tomorrow on the radio and everywhere else.
I can't wait to come back. I've had a blast. I've had a really, really good time. It's been too short. I've only been here 6 days. I want to be here longer.
You definitely need to come back. You need to experience Cancun because it's just amazing. The sand, the water, the ladies, everything.
Cancun's very American though, isn't it? Like in terms of like everyone goes there for their spring break and stuff. I'd rather see like proper Mexico. Like I'm not saying that Cancun isn't proper Mexico, but I feel like that's where all no, it's just where every American goes for their holiday and spring break. Whereas I would rather go to where a Mexican would go for their holiday and spring break. You know? Yeah. Acapulco, yeah. Let's go there.
Okay, sure. And I know you love to go to bars, but not the typical posh bars.
Yeah.
You like to go to the more dodgy ones or interesting ones.
It's just more fun. It's more fun. Like the posh ones are surrounded by a bunch of dickheads. Like I want to like be like, I don't really like people who flaunt money. I would rather be sat next to a billionaire in a dive bar and you wouldn't know he was a billionaire. You know, like he just wants to drink and have fun. I don't want someone flaunting their money in front of me at all. I don't like that.
Thank you so much, Ed Sheeran.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.